Hello, and welcome back to Demajen Shot First, the alt-universe Han Solo biopic that everybody has been waiting for. That was a lot funnier in my head. We're back on the first in Final Fantasy XIV's latest expansion, Shadowbringers. It is launch day for early access. And we're helping Alphino. Let's see what the little idiot's got for himself now. Hopefully some voice acting, so I don't have to keep voicing him. Aha! Apparently not. Here they come! Andy. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've replaced her a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colours show. That's the wrong localisation. Square Enix. But wait. A painter, you say? I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Nope. Sadly not. Everything I paid is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you'll note that it has seen no small amount of service. Flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well. And with us, and we'll put those talents to the test. Lots of alliteration here. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. She whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with her or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave her fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to Eulmore's sweet embrace. Yeah, the rhythm, the meter of these lines is what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, mercy me, we almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. So the red one has a tendency to rhyme. Jongleurs. I assume that's how you pronounce it. Jongleurs? Jongleurs? I assume it's French. Ooh! Into Eulmore!
Redemption is beyond us.
So lots of swanky.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they
Nice.
fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Eulmore. Yeah, I'm getting hints of the city that I can't remember the name of in Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns. It's a similar setup, really. Slow walking.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Mm-hmm. If you say so. I can't imagine walking that slowly. Yeah, so it's very similar in a way to the bridge that takes you from How do I get up there? It's very similar from the bridge that takes you into Limsa, which is obviously what it's based in. This is going to be a jumping puzzle, isn't it? Yeah. We're not going to do that now. Because I suck at them, quite frankly. Red Jongleur. Welcome, welcome to the City of Final Pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No? Not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents, you know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through to Joyous Hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means take your time. But why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of a new life in paradise. Bow. Who are these all looking at? The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we'd better show ourselves willing for the time being. Clearly something is happening here. But what? I keep going to press the mount where this is obviously a city. Albeit weirdly broken. Ah, so that's the door that we saw in the trailer. Let's go and have a quick explore. Joyous Hall. The Buttress. Nice purple. Where are the fat Makotes? That's what everybody's asking. Welcome to Eulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphino, an artist, and this is Demajen, my assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We could forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Eulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favour of Lord Vathri, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free or accept work as a general labourer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Shainuz and Dulia Shai, a mystical couple whom most refer to as the Shais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please while I complete the relevant paperwork. All the bureaucracy! All in order. These are registration documents. May I thank you all? Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they have been stamped, you will officially be Eulmorean citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Ta! Okay. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. Wish I could roll my R's, but I can't. What do we have here? Alphino, artist. Demajen, artist assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Charneuse and Lady Duliashai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Shy residence before... Oh dear. You smell hideous! Thanks. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. And that's just Alphino. Proceed directly to the delousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with the perfume liberally. Once you've made yourselves presentable, then you may proceed to the Shy residence. Cornen, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. We stinky. I hadn't realised we were so aromatic. Apparently so. To the delousery! I'm just seeing what's on this side. I know the delousery is not there. Let us delouse! Are we going to get a gratuitous shower scene? You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Ting! Shiny and new. Apply a sweet-smelling perfume. Mmm. The delicate scent of roses fills the air. I smell lovely. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not... That's, it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Hurry up and shower, Stinky. What would Estinian say? Alice would have been drying her hair by now. Ooh, who do we bring up? Do we insult him directly? Should we mention his role model, Estinian? Or should we mention his sister? Wouldn't she just? Very well. I shall endeavour to emulate her boldness, then. Courage, Alphino? Ah, the better sibling. Lovely. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons, then? Why, yes. Yes, we shall. Let us make for upstairs. What is that? Oh, it's a palico. Cornen! You're looking to present yourself to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers on top of one another. The layer is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters. And above that, you got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Eulmore spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing up until you run out of stairs, then look for the Grand Dame's Parlour. They'll be in there like as not. A little bit close there, if I'm honest. Right, up we go. Up and up and up. We're over halfway to level 71. Which, considering there are 10 whole levels, is a lot of content. Although I suppose since I'm reading it aloud, it is going to take substantially longer than many people will have. Right. Here's the top. Ah, a handy etherite. Special permission is required to use this etherite. Wonderful. So we need to talk. Hey! At Makote. He's not fat. Do not stare.
Oh, who's this then?
Oh! I'm going to need a bigger canvas. Oh, that's just mean. I'm sorry. Milady?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive
Chai,
my
not shy.
intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Eulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Oh. Little bit of a bow there.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
Hey, I can paint.
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis she who best understands my work. With her unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations.
Hat me up, Alphino. Chew that scenery. Are we going to get
Once
confused,
the picture
like?
has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than her being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city she has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for her priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on her behalf.
I'm just standing there glossy-eyed.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course
Playing the
your
crowd,
assistant must
Alphino.
have her wish.
Kudos.
She shall be free to roam to her heart's content.
Oh, good.
Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Wonderful. Something tells me that Alphino is not going to have a good time with Lady Chai. Oh. Alphino is sat in a chair. We're going to get some some foot gear. Yes. That well-known item slot, the foot. Alphino would send you into the city to explore. Now that you've the opportunity to experience Eulmore, I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city, top to bottom. In other words, I'd start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colourful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Right. So we've got very fancy gear. I thought for a second he was sitting in these pants. He is not. Here's the lift operator. So they've got materia vendors. What's this? Gemstone trader. Has nothing to sell. I think we are locked out by virtue of story questing. An amiable maiden. Don't mind if I do. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a bit lost. Not. Well, it is lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. He's escorting me on a shopping errand when I realised I dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. Not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I'd be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Okay, so we are searching for a guy with long hair. Oh dear. I wonder if he's going to be hanging here for the entire expansion. Oh no, we're just going to get him up. That's dull. Yeah. Wicked white, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I'd have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. Thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You must think highly of your mistress. She is my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Eulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to this city than wealth and plenty. There's no war here, no conflicts. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me. I can think of no other place in Calusia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I've gotten a bit carried away there. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. When she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. Okay. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. Silly. But we have acquired what might potentially be a source of information and patronage. My attendant told me everything. I am so grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You value him highly, then? As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Eulmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy a tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. I shall provide you with some boots. Cha-ching! Thanks. Okay. So this idea is that they've got a nice kind of utopian society where people don't have to worry so much about money, which makes all of the shops and stuff around a little bit on the weird side, but whatever. The amiable maiden suddenly seems concerned. All this talk of relying on the bonded, I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. Nah. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humour. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tisterby usually has a seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Okay. Speak with Tisterby. Tisterby, B.A.? Bye? Bye-bye? The beehive. They have male pole dancers here. Probably because people complained about the female dancing girls in Uldar. And fair is fair. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at your ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favour, within reason, of course. Interested? I guess so. Ready for a game of high or low, then? Let's play. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. Is this going to be a new card game? Or is it just going to be triple triad? 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over and I flip 2 of mine. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? High! You're going with high then. Right, let's see what we've got. My card's add up to 12. And you have 13. Da 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 da. You win. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favour. Okay. Come now, little honeybee. We all need our diversions. That's the spirit. Now she's going to stack the deck, I assume. We're going to get a 1. I think we're probably scripted to lose this. So I'm going to go high. Oh. 7. Ooh. This looks like this match goes to me. Shall we play again? So I assume we just need to play until we win. Maybe it's not scripted then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's got 14. I win! I'm assuming this is going to be added to, Well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this newcomer. Actually, no, this can't be a mini-game, can it? Because it needs 2 people. Victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. The ability to use the Aetheryte? Come whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. What do we actually want? That's all. How delightfully wholesome, but if knowledge is what you want, then it is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vothry was born with the power to command them, which means no Eulmore need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. How do I turn... I've forgotten how I turned the auto proceed on. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Atharn over there. There's naught that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Atharn! What's that? Is it your voice, eh? I just arrived. What are you looking to peel away the layers of mystery? All for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, you hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have a little talk. Wow. Why is the sightseeing log there? Dance. Apparently it needs to be the actual dance theme as opposed to the Mandeville. Whee! That's the way. That's no tomorrow. Because time never moves on. That was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. Now, what was it you wanted to ask me? Yeah, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Eulmore army made with the very essence of military might. But even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. I can't do a drunk voice, as you can probably gather by now. Things changed for us there, about 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerated to say they've become something of an ally to Eulmore. No longer an enemy to fear. Yeah, well, elsewhere, where they're still fools and insist on fighting their losing battles, pah. Toast to Lord Vothry. You've gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alphino will be expecting your return. I suppose, then, we should return to them. It's a very swish place. Are we attuned to the Aetheryte yet? Nope. We cannot. Alphino. Not Alphino. Dulia. Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon. You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphino has yet to put push to canvas. Where is he? One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. Oh. He's put his normal clothes back on. Where's he get them from? I put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. This is satisfactory. Oh no, this isn't his old outfit. This is a new one, isn't it? Oh, goodness gracious me! That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? Decide what? I don't recall this being part of the artistic process. Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... Well, not, that is to say, as long as you... just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know he'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick up some jewellery next? So they don't want a painter. She wants a pretty boy to dress up. This is unexpected. There we go. Alphino. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favour. The time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff around the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Time to go sniffing downstairs. That sounds a little bit off. Do we need to use the lift? Yes, we do. Actually, I'm sure we came upstairs, but whatever. No, I do not wish to go to the buttress. I wish... Large. I wish to use the stairs. Where are the stairs? Are they over this way? Ah. Here they are. Much better. I can actually use my controller for this bit. If it's just going around and talking to people. I'm assuming... Yeah, there were people down there trying to... get the sightseeing points. Nothing in there. Yeah. Wait, what? I thought I saw an Ethernet shard. Clearly I did, and missed it. Like the plonker I am. I now have Ethernet access to the mainstay. Man, that's actually really discombobulating. No, we need to go further down. Shysat? Shysat. Lots of bunnies in this place. Aha! A weeping warbler. Is that a... Nara? You're one of the bonded, aren't you, like me? Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then I need you to sneak out to the derelicts and describe my condition to Thorich. Here's a list of symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to talk to. That sucks. Right, how does one sneak out to the derelicts? Oh, the derelicts isn't actually outside the city. It's just outside the actual building. It's a weird location. And I suppose this is what the inside of Limsa looks like. But we don't get to see a chunk of it because it's kind of cut out. The load screens. A surprising number of Dark Knights around. I wonder why that might be. So, yeah, we can just... Oh, I see. So we need to go out and round. And there are some Ethernet shards to enable us to... More speed... Oh, I could have just warped, couldn't I? Never thought of that. To be fair, I'd forgotten. So, I'm assuming there aren't enemies around here. There are chickens, however. Chucks. Some really nice couches. In a shanty town. Lovely juxtaposition of quality and poverty. Also, there's a sightseeing point over there. Southeast Derelicts. Is this another jumping puzzle? No, I think this is just going to... Yes. Let us take a look. / look out. Yeah, I want to know what that place is over there. It's weird how much bigger this feels than Limsa Lominsa. Probably just because it's all part of one zone, as opposed to having a zone line dividing the place in half. Right, that's the apothecary. We shall attune. You have access to all the yes. You need medicines, tonics, potions. A cure for an alien voice, is it? Ah, no medicine will cure this. He thinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. Must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. Yeah, poor little songbird. Would they kick her from the nest, I wonder? Or simply silence the chirps? Ouch. That's cold. Your face. You didn't know? Are there many hopefuls who enter the city? Very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. You might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest? Gone. Fed to the sin-eaters. A town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship's rat, oh no, no. I am content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdicts and I have my meal. Good day. Ouch. So, the poor little warbler is a bit screwed. Sadly. quite interesting that we don't get... Are you literally not wearing anything, bunny girl? Where'd you go? I don't know. See, some people just got a big snuggly sweater. Did you get my medicine? No medicine for you, I'm afraid, my lady. So that's it. What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... So you've been suffering all this time? I'm sorry, my pet. I hadn't realised your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the streets. You're too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Valthree and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it a step too far? No, you would do that for me? Oh, so they see being fed to the sin... Because they don't realise they're being fed to the Sin Eaters. But they've got a myth, I suppose, of ascension where they go to the topmost part of the city and I assume are fed to the Sin Eaters. But of course, nobody knows that further down. Of course! Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. Aww. Sounds too good to be true. Ah, you must be a new arrival to harbour such doubts. Allow me to allay your suspicions. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them on to celestial paradise. It is through Lord Valthree that we learned this truth. It is through Lord Valthree's grace that the free people of Eulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Valthree truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you will excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown, my precious canary. I'm sorry, little Aurora. I strongly suspect you are about to be eaten. Right, so the city has an underbelly of mythos attached to it, where people are convinced of one thing, and yet it is highly likely that something else is at play. Not a particularly uncommon trope in fantasy literature, but still well done here. Where is Alphino? Alphino is over here. It is good to see you back. You were taking so long, I began to worry something had happened. I began sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay, the chairs appear otherwise unoccupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? He's actually quite good. So, Lord Valthree boasts a manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he's held by the citizenry. And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where did they go? A blessed instruments. We will find out, possibly, or we will seek to find out where they go in the next episode. That was quite enlightening. Quite enlightening indeed. Yeah, Eulmore is clearly built on bad deeds. But how how bad, we have yet to see. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you are enjoying this. But basically what is a reaction video series on the main storyline, the main story quests of Shadowbringers. And I hope to catch you all in the next one. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.